Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Man, it has been absolutely ages since the last upload. I've just been super busy, but I'm really excited to get back into things. And since I didn't really want to start with catching back up on an old series and figuring out what I was doing and all that, I just start a brand new one and we can get into the other series later on. So here we are on Edgewater, Saskatchewan. The point of this series, I started in new farmer mode with all the base machinery that you get. All I did was harvest the flax that you start out with and bale the flax straw. And to get those bales off the field, we have those stored in our farmyard to sell soon enough. And you start out with a Rosselmash older articulated tractor with 375 horsepower, and I just traded it in for this thing. It's a Massey Ferguson. Again, an older articulated tractor. They're very similar, basically. I think this one maybe even has exactly 375 horsepower as well. So I just wanted, Rosselmash, I believe, is a Russian brand, and we're in Canada. I kind of wanted to use a Massey, and I've never used this mod before, so that's what I went with. Right now we are subsoiling the field, doing our fall tillage, because it needs plowed. We are running Precision Farming DLC, and we're also running everything enabled except fieldstone, so we have to plow it. And then later on, after winter, when the ground gets hard and frozen and stuff, we are going to do some secondary tillage with a disc tiller before planting. We do own another field as well, and next month we're going to be tilling that up and then planting it with, I think we'll do wheat, but I'm not sure yet. Anyways, the point of this series, we're starting here, and I just want to afford to run the 715 quad track, Case IH 715 quad track. I don't want to just afford, I want to be able to justify using it, because right now I could just take out $1 million loan, buy the Case IH 715 quad track, and run it, and that's just not justified. This field's way too small, I don't have big enough implements to use with it, right? So I want to grow the farm to where it would make sense to have a 715. And yeah, that tractor came out just recently, a mod, I think it was a few weeks ago from the time of recording, and just had me really excited to get something that big and get back into the big scale farming. So that's kind of what we're going for. And yeah, right now just subsoiling. We are going to do this field, and it's probably going to take a while because I think this thing is 8 meters wide and the field is pretty big for just starting out, and our equipment is not. So yep, starting off it's going to move a bit slower, but we are hopefully, and I say hopefully, going to quickly get into the bigger scale stuff. So let's just go ahead, wrap this thing on up, and then we can move forward to some other things. Well, we've been making some really good progress in the field. We've almost got this top section done, but I wanted to show you guys we're going to go ahead and take out a bigger loan because we need some anhydrous ammonia supplies to get some nitrogen in the soil. So there we go. We're going to take out a little bit bigger loan, and then we're going to need to buy ourselves a toolbar here, and then we're also going to get ourselves a tank to store it, and that should be pretty good to help take care of our nitrogen situation. And here they are nicely on our farm, looking pretty good. So those should really help us out. Right, back to the field. It's been quite a while of working, but we do have this whole kind of upper section here done of the field. And that is well over halfway. I don't actually know how many hours it's been. Might check the statistics to see what it's saying. Total time played, 6 hours and 42 minutes, but that's going to be counting harvest and baling and all that, so I suppose the tractor might tell us how many hours it's got on it. 1.5, so yeah, about 90 minutes to do that whole top section, which is, it's not forever, but it's not super fast either. Definitely want to get that down, because this is just one field. We already own 2, and hopefully we're going to be owning a lot more as we grow, so you know, I don't want to spend too long working each field, but for now it's fine because it's all the land we've got, and it should make quite a bit of money on that first harvest. We'll know for sure in, I think, January is when both of these things want to be sold for the best profit, so yeah, that'll be when we know for sure. Well, this little bit here is all we have left for this entire field. We're at 2.3 hours on the tractor, so it looks like about 2.5 to get the whole thing subsoiled. And then we're going to go on. I've got the anhydrous ammonia stuff sitting over there in the yard waiting for us. It's already all filled up because we do have a ammonia tank here on the farm. So once this thing's done, we'll get this subsoiler folded up, and well, we may wash it off first. I'm not sure. I do like my stuff being clean before I put it away for the winter, and I think this is the last time we'll use this subsoiler, so we'll probably do that. Get it wiped off, hosed down, and then we'll hook up to the aerator, and not the aerator, I don't know where that came from, hook up to the anhydrous ammonia toolbar and take that over to our other field. Well, I would have liked to wash this off, but I'm broke and can't afford a water pump, so we're just going to go ahead and leave that thing there and pick this one up. Now I am running anhydrous ammonia precision farming ready. I probably butchered that name. Basically, all that to say, precision farming is going to work with this. So I'm going to go ahead and select wheat as my crop type that we're going to be doing with this ammonia, and hopefully it's going to work. Yeah, it didn't work. So we're going to have to change up our plans a little bit. Alright, I'll tell you what we're going to do. This is just going to have to be changed into a side dresser. So we're basically going to take off the tines on the back there, and it's just going to shoot the stuff in there, which means it'll be put on after the plants are planted. So it should hopefully know, obviously, which plants to plant and whatnot. But this has been plowed, and I don't really want to plant on a plowed bed. I want it to be nice and smooth, so we're going to go back to the farm. Grab our disc tiller. We'll just leave this thing up here. Well, no, I got to take this back to change out the cultivation. Oh, that thing walks by itself. Hopefully it doesn't keep doing that. I got to change this to just a side dresser, so I'll have to take this one back with me. Now that's more like it. Gonna quick disc till this field up. Let's see, I think it'll do 11, so we're just gonna have the cruise set to 12. So that when I pick it up, it doesn't go much faster. Try and get things lined up, drop her down. Yeah, it'll be cruising with this thing. Cruising for a bruising. So yeah, we'll get this thing done quick. And then we can actually start side dressing. Well, no, I guess we're going to side dress after we plant. So yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap things up after this. I tell you, man, this thing is working pretty smoothly. We're rocking a nice 8 mile an hour here, high-speed tilling. Uh, yeah, going from that plowed state, which is pretty bumpy and rough and has a lot of clods and stuff, not the best for seeding on, to this super smooth, very fine, clumpy surface on the field, and that's going to make it a lot better for planting. We're going to get a nice seed bed down right now so that the seeds have got a great spot, some nice loosely packed soil they can start up in, and this will kind of turn it over and make it moist, so it's a good starting off spot for the seed. But yeah, we're almost done with the field up here, and then next month in September we'll be seeding this with wheat and then side dressing with that liquid nitrogen anhydrous ammonia. That's what we're going to be using for that. And we may get around to, hang on, I gotta turn around here, sorry about that. We may get around to selling some stuff. We've got some flax and some flax bales to sell. Some flax straw bales, that is. And yeah, I don't know if we'll get around to selling those or not. We may pick up a contract here and there, we may not. Just kind of up in the air right now. At some point we will possibly have to rent a sprayer to spray some herbicide if there's weeds popping up, and then also the lime value isn't very good. Let's just hop out the tractor and see what it is. Yeah, pH value is bad right now, and I kind of want to fix that, so we may, in between episodes or at the start of next episode, just get some lime and spread that down real quick to make everything nice and good. Ideally, that would have been before I did this high-speed tilling right now, but, I didn't think about it, and that kind of thing happens. But all that can be done in between the episodes. This one's basically just, we're doing some tillage, some fall tillage. And then next episode's going to be planting and field prepping and all that. So I hope you guys did enjoy this one. I hope you're as excited as I am that we're back in the fields doing everything. And I will see you next time. Hopefully, there won't be too much of a delay between videos anymore. But, we'll take it as it comes. Peace.